What's up everyone, I'm CallumOnToast, and in today's video it's a bit of a longer one, but I've got some very entertaining battles featuring a bunch of different triple shadow teams in the Open Great League. Now at the time of recording these battles I didn't really have enough storage space to record full sets, so I kind of just recorded each battle as it came over the course of like a few days and then just kept the really entertaining ones. So you are in for a real treat with this video because these battles are insane. Now I usually have a graphic on the side showing the Pokemon and movesets, but because the team switches up quite a lot I'm actually not going to bother doing that today because I'm a bit lazy, or feeling a bit lazy at the moment. But with that being said, let's just get into the battles right now. So we're going into the first battle. In this battle we're running Shadow Shiny Venomoth in the lead with Shadow Sableye and Shadow Flygon in the back. Something interesting about this Flygon is that we're actually running Stone Edge instead of Earth Power for that surprise factor, and here we're leading into a Kingdra. We go straight for the Bug Buzz and it gets shielded. We do get the defense drop, but we don't even get to a Poison Fang, and this is looking pretty bad for us already. We come in with the Sableye, we respect the outrage, it's just an Octazooka, we don't get the debuff which is good, but they get to another move and this time I'm thinking surely they're going to go for the outrage. Nope, they double bait us and they do get the attack drop, so we're actually going to switch into Flygon, get an energy advantage, and they come in with a Talonflame. So surely they do not know about the Stone Edge, and are we going to be able to land it? Yes we do, we take out the Talonflame and they have a Nidoqueen in the back, and even without Earth Power this is still really good for us. We can spam these Dragon Claws and they do nearly 50% damage, so that is pretty insane. My opponent actually no shields that Dragon Claw. They get to a Poison Fang, this won't even take us out, and we're just going to switch into the Sableye and commit to the Shadow Claw farm down. So there we had a massive nuke landing in the first game that I'm showing you guys, and that is going to be pretty much the standard of these games here, landing crazy nukes and just absolute insanity. So here we lead into a Skarmory, and Skarmory is awful for Venomoth. They come in with a Shadow Swampert. We don't even have a counter for this, so we kind of have to at least shield that and get the final shield down on the Swampert's end if we want to have any chance of winning this game. We do get the shield there, and at this point we are gonna let the Sableye go down. We do have a move, but the Skarmory is also loaded with energy. We're gonna go for the Poison Fang, but they just barely beat us to the move here, and the Hydro Cannon nearly takes us out. We survive with about 2 HP, and here we're gonna undercharge and then switch into the Flygon to gain a little bit of an energy advantage, because you've seen with an energy advantage this Flygon can be devastating. Now the Skarmory is gonna throw a Sky Attack. Of course the Stone Edge is only neutral to Skarmory, but it's still going to do an absolutely massive chunk of damage. It nearly takes them out. They actually switch into a Sableye. We're going for the back-to-back Dragon Claws here, and they are at 5 Shadow Claws. We get the second one, and they actually get a Shadow Claw through. So what we're going to have to do is wait a split second and then switch into the Venomoth there, so that we didn't take the damage from the Shadow Claw, and that would have taken out the Venomoth, and we actually get the Mudshot farm down. We leave with a Dragon Claw loaded, and we're able to come back from a Skarmory lead into our Shadow Venomoth. So what a crazy game too. GG's to my opponent there, really good game. Into the next game we're actually running Shadow Banette instead of the Flygon here. I think I must have seen someone upload a video with Shadow Banette when I was doing these battles, and I thought, oh yeah, it's a really good fun spice pick, so I'm going to try it out as well, and I'm pairing it with the Shadow Sableye. We've still got the Venomoth in the lead. Once again they shield the Bug Buzz. I really thought some people would call the bait because, you know, we run Poison Fang, we're really spammy, and maybe they'd think that we're just going for straight Poison Fangs. We're going to let this go through. Icicle Spear won't take us out, but Earthquake certainly will. And now we have 2 shields and a Shadow Banette, and we're hoping that we can just nuke everything in our path. Of course, we're going to shield the Icicle Spear now, because this will do massive damage. They come in with a Venusaur. Maybe we could have overfarmed a bit, but I don't know what's in the back. We go for the Shadow Ball. Boom, we take out the Venusaur, and they have a Mandibuzz in the back, so that's why we wanted to save some of our health. We're going to go for the Dazzling Gleam. It is super effective, and this is going to do huge damage. We nearly one-shot the Mandibuzz. We're going to shield this, and they're so low that one Shadow Claw will take them out before the Snarl registers, and we're going to be able to simultaneously KO, but we still had a slither of health on that Venomoth, so we're able to take that game. So GG's there, really close game. Into the next game, Alola Marowak, awful lead once again. We save switch into the Banette this time, and we're going to CMP tie with the Surf. We do get a shield, and we're thinking, can we get to the second Shadow Ball? And yes, we will be able to, so we're going to shield this up, and then this should also be a CMP tie with the second Surf. And if they don't shield this, we will take switch advantage, but they do shield, and that's kind of good, to be honest, because we're going to let us go through, come in with the Venomoth, and at this point we are not really keen on saving Venomoth. We're going to go for the Poison Fang. It barely doesn't KO, so that is disappointing, but we're going to let the Surf go through, switch into Sableye, get a slight energy advantage, and they come in with a Meganium. So this is one of the scenarios where Shadow Sableye is just better than the Purified version. Sure, Purified version has return, but Shadow Sableye is going to output more damage. The Foul Play nearly KOs. We go for another Foul Play into this Marowak. Once again, this will nearly KO, and we can Shadow Claw, farm them down, and then Shadow Claw down this Meganium. So that is one scenario where the Shadow Sableye just absolutely came in clutch at the end. Into the next game, we lead into a Trevenant. So this is an okay matchup. We're going to go for the Bug Buzz, but unfortunately they get to the Shadow Claw, or the Shadow Ball, sorry. So we shield that up, and we're going for the Bug Buzz here. Will someone finally no shield? And they do, and we take out the Trevenant. They come in with a Bastiodon. We insta-switch into the Sandslash, and we're going for an Earthquake. And we land it, and boom, we take out the Ninetales, and we're going to bait this time with a Night Slash. They've seen how much damage the Earthquake is going to do, even when it's not super effective, so double super effective would do huge damage. We get the boost, and my opponent decides they're not having any of that, so they're going to quit the match. Forgot to mention, once again, a team change, so this time we're running double ground in the back. We lead into a Bastiodon, so that's awful. We come in with the Flygon. We're anticipating them to switch, but they're not. They're actually staying in against a Shadow Flygon. They go for the Stone Edge. That actually does quite a lot of damage. It is resisted, but we are a Shadow, and we're very squishy. Why on earth is this opponent staying in with Bastiodon? How do they know we don't have Earth Power? What is going on? We're going to go for the Dragon Claw here, and it looks like this Bastiodon is actually going to be able to take out the Flygon. This Dragon Claw isn't going to do enough damage, and we are not going to win switch advantage here, but my opponent hasn't switched out. I'm thinking surely they're super weak to ground in the back if they stayed in against a Shadow Flygon, so we shield that up. But no, they've got a Victory Bell in the back, and they've got Medicham. So they had two perfectly good counters to Shadow Flygon, but they decided to stay in the matchup against the Flygon. But Venomoth is a core breaker for their backline, and we're going to be able to Infestation down this Medicham. They will get to another Ice Punch, but that's not going to be enough to take us out. And as well, oh, actually they just get to a Power Up Punch, so that's even better for us. We're going to go for the Poison Fang here, and they're not going to be able to get to a Leaf Blade before we get off the second Poison Fang. Since we've debuffed their defense, they almost get taken out, and one more Infestation, and we're able to take that game. So one of the scenarios where having Stone Edge really did not help us there, but in all honesty, like, I don't know why they stayed in with the Bastiodon. Really weird play, but I don't know. I guess they, I don't know, they knew we weren't running it. Boom, we take out this Defense Deoxys, and we insta-switch into Flygon. Massive mistake. We should have just waited to see what comes in, but they don't know we've got the Stone Edge, and boom, we take out the Walrein. And we're going to get to another Stone Edge against this Noctowl. Surely they'll shield this time. No. Boom, we nearly take out the Noctowl as well. So what a crazy game. My opponent is saving their shields for something, I don't know what. So we're going to do the same, and we're actually going to Mud Shot down this Noctowl. And what a crazy and weird game, but GG's to that opponent. Into the next game, we lead into a Poliwrath. So this is kind of where we want to see it. We're going straight for the Poison Fang. We don't expect them to shield, but we can spam these Poison Fangs pretty fast. And we are going to let this go through to see if they've got Ice Punch or Scald. It is Scald, it does huge damage, and it debuffs our attack. So we're going to switch straight away into Flygon here. We know they probably don't have Ice Punch, but we are going to shield a Scald because it will do quite a lot of damage. And we're able to commit to the Mudshot farm down, so that is really ideal. And once again, they're bringing in something weak to ground types, and we don't have Earth power. So that is really frustrating. And we've got so much energy, so we're just hoping that we'll get both shields here, and we do. And now we're just going to spam out these Dragon Claws. At this point, my opponent is probably going to realize that we don't have Earth power, or they think we're just a noob and don't know our typings. So we just keep on spamming out these Dragon Claws. We're going to let this go through. It is an Earthquake, it takes us out, but we're going to come in with the Sandslash here, go for the Night Slash. Hopefully we are able to take out the Stunfisk, and it lives with 1 HP, so we're going to shield this. It's probably another Earthquake, and it is, but that doesn't matter. They've got a Nidoqueen in the back, and we're going to get to our own Earthquake, and this will easily take out the Nidoqueen. Boom, we take them out, and we actually switch into the Venomoth to completely disrespect them and Infestation down that Stunfisk. Into the next game, we lead into a Swampert, so my team does not have an answer for Swampert, so we switch into the Flygon. We are going to shield the Hydro Cannon, and they are actually running Surf, so that's a bit fortunate for us because Surf obviously doesn't do as much as Hydro Cannon. We're going to get to the back-to-back Dragon Claw here, and this should force a shield, and that is perfect. We're going to let the Leaf Blade go through. It will nearly take us out. Leaf Blade is such a good move, but here we are in a perfect position to Infestation down this Lurantis because they can only hit us for double resisted charge attacks, so we are just going to farm all the way down with Infestation. These Leaf Blades actually do a decent chunk considering they're double resisted. We're going to go for the Bug Buzz. Does this Swampert know that we're not baiting? No, they don't. It nearly KOs, and we have a Poison Fang loaded. We're just going to blind throw it. It's a Nidoqueen in the back. That's perfect. We're going to debuff their defense and have a taste of your own medicine, Nidoqueen. Yeah, we're going to go for the back-to-back Night Slash, and these will be able to take out the Nidoqueen at this range. And we're going to be able to take this game with that second Night Slash. So GG's to that opponent there. I should have edited this bit out, but unfortunately I haven't done so. So into the next game, we lead into an Altaria. So I guess this is where we want to see it because they're going to be resisting the mud shots and all of the... we're not getting a shield there. We didn't expect that, but we're just going to go for more Poison Fangs, and eventually they will have to shield one of them, so we can at least get a shield from them. They let the second one go through. We're going to go for the Poison Fang here, and then we're actually going to switch into Sandslash there because we don't want to get farmed down. My opponent tries to catch a Night Slash, but that's a big mistake. We're going to go for the Earthquake. Are they going to shield? No. Boom. We take out the Stunfisk. What is it with people switching in Stunfisk into my ground types? So weird. Anyways, we are going to go for a Night Slash here. We get a shield, and we're going to go for another Night Slash. If my opponent tries to farm us down, we should be able to make it to a third Night Slash. And we're able to, and at this point we're going to try and snipe them with the Venomoth or force them to throw their energy, and they do neither. They actually come in and snipe us with the Altaria, but that's kind of the best case scenario because we can come in with the Flygon. Yes, Dragon Breath is going to do a lot of damage, but Mud Shots do absolutely nothing, so we're actually going to come out with this Dragon Claw loaded, and it doesn't matter how much energy the Vigoroth has because we win CMP, and my opponent is pretty disappointed to lose that game, so they probably quit out, and we're able to take that game there. So GG's to that opponent. Into the penultimate battle of the video, we're going to switch into the Flygon. Do they know they had the Stone Edge? Doesn't matter. They switch into a Azumarill, and with Stone Edge this isn't as good a matchup as the Earth Power, but this Azumarill doesn't look like it's XL because that did massive damage, so we're going to shield this up. and it's actually a play rough. That means that if we can successfully land a Dragon Claw bait, we will still be able to land the Stone Edge, and we do get the Dragon Claw shielded, so we're gonna go for the Stone Edge. Will this get a shield? No, it just takes out the Azumarill, so we flip that switch advantage. We're going to CMP tie here. They've seen the Stone Edge land, so they're absolutely crapping their pants at the moment. And we get a shield, even though we didn't have the Stone Edge loaded. We're going to let the Flame Charge go through. We're going to come in with the Sandslash, of course, because Venomoth doesn't want to see it. We go for a CMP tie here. Apparently we lose CMP to Talonflame, which is pretty interesting. We go for the Night Slash, and that doesn't do that much damage, and we're not going to be able to KO with another Night Slash, so we actually go for the resisted Earthquake. Even though it's resisted, it does way more damage than Night Slash. We take out the Talonflame. They have a Ferrothorn in the back, so all we're going to do here is try to get the Infestation to go through, and then we're going to Poison Fang. Thunder does massive damage, but we should just about be able to get to the Bug Buzz at the same time as them getting to the charge move. And we are going to be able to take out this Ferrothorn with the Bug Buzz and take that game. So GG's there, really close game. And now into the final battle of the video. We're actually running Shadow Abomasnow in the lead this time. This is the only battle with Shadow Abomasnow. They actually switch into Registeel, and we don't have Earth Power, so we switch here, and I'm actually expecting them to throw a Zap Cannon, and they do, so we caught a triple resisted Zap Cannon there, even though the Focus Blast would have been super effective on the Abomasnow, but people love to lower the attack of their opponent. And at this point we got a shield from them. This Flygon actually can't do that much damage to the Registeel, so I'm happy to let it go down here. We have so much energy on the Abomasnow. I'm hoping that we can sweep whatever is in the back. We come in with the Sableye. They actually switch, and we're not able to catch the Hydro Cannon there, so that's a bit disappointing, but that's fine. We come in with the Abomasnow. We have 100 energy, so we're going to throw straight away. We try to undercharge, doesn't matter. Boom, we take out a Swampert. What do they have in the back? They actually have an Altaria in the back, so you might be thinking that's very questionable, but maybe they're just trying to get some fast move damage off. But we have the back-to-back Weather Balls, and that is going to boom the Altaria, and at this point my opponent realizes it's game over, and we're able to take that game. So if you did enjoy today's video, make sure you leave a like, leave a comment so that I know that I should carry on making GBL content like this. If you're not yet subscribed, then make sure you hit that subscribe button. I do also make Team Go Rocket challenge content where I challenge the leaders using Great League Pokemon or sometimes even extremely low CP Pokemon, and that is really entertaining for a lot of people, so maybe check that out as well. But I will be trying to make some more GBL content if I get the support from you guys, so if you did enjoy this video, then make sure you show that support. So with that being said, thank you all so much for watching this video, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.